fell in love with you under the boardwalk. Thank you, guys. I'm Joey Hines. You can find my music at joeyhines.com. That's JOEYHINES. I've got a new EP coming out in the next couple months. You can find out all about that there. I'm going to do a song by one of my favorite songwriters, Weird Al Yankovic. Melanie, what can the problem be? Oh, sweet Melanie, why won't you go out with me? She lived across the street on the 15th floor of the Gilmore building. I saw her in the shower, reaching for some soap. I knew she had to be the girl for me, and to think I probably never would have found her if I hadn't bought that telescope. Oh, Melanie, what can the problem be? Oh, sweet Melanie, why won't you go out with me? I just can't understand it. Why won't you return my phone calls? Are you still mad I gave a mohawk to your cat? If you just say the word, I'm certain that our love would last forever and ever. Or are you too dumb to realize that? Melanie, what can the problem be? Oh, sweet Melanie, why won't you go out with me? How can you ignore me when you know that I can't live without you? I have to go through your garbage just to learn more about you, Melanie. Oh, sweet Melanie, why won't you go out with me? You weren't impressed when I tattooed your name across my forehead. You wouldn't listen when I promised to be true. I couldn't stand it, so I jumped out from the 16th story window right above you. Now I may be dead, but I still love you, Melanie. What can the problem be? Oh, sweet Melanie, why won't you go out with me, Melanie? What can the problem be? Oh, sweet Melanie, why won't you go out with me? Thank you, guys. This is a song called Chuck the Duck. I bought a duck today. I named him Chuck the Duck. I showed my friend the duck. And he said, what the heck? He did. I ate a cherry pit and thought no more of it, but it made my stomach sick. I had to take a gas X. Words are so much fun. I'd like to teach you some, so you will not sound dumb when you talk to sluts. If I were a fish and you were a fish, I would swim to your school every day. Maybe I'd take you out for a dip in the air above the bay. Would you love me the same, or would you be ashamed to be so in love with a fish? Would you still sing me songs, or would you think it wrong to be so intimate with a fish? If I were a fish and you were a fish, I would fish kiss you on your fish lips. I would lead you away from the hooks and the bait that those humans try to catch us fish with. Would you splash me with your tail? Would you rub your fins along my scales? Or would you think it was weird that I was a fish? Would you believe me if I told you that you're so beautiful? Or would you be disgusted with yourself as a fish? If I were a fish and you were a fish, I would make you a bed to lay your fish head. I would sing you lullabies and bring you anything you wished. Thank you. How much more time do we have? One more? All right. It's been a pleasure playing for you all. Again, I'm Joey Hines. You can find me at joeyhines.com. I'm going to play you one more song. This is called Cross-Eyed Bear. Thank you, Deezy. You walked by with your new boy. I never was your boy. You waved high. I thought, oh God, are we gonna do that thing? You introduced us to each other, and I couldn't help but wonder, what have you told him about me? What have you not told me about him? And what have I not told you about you? And what have you taken the liberty to fill in with observation and intuition? And what do you look like when you kiss him? And what do you feel when you have sex? And why did you not seem to think I was capable of those things? I shook hands with your new boy. He's not really that new. I said, it's nice to meet you. It wasn't really nice. And then you shook hands with me. I don't think we've ever done that before, and we both knew that, so you hugged me. But I didn't want to seem the way that we were. And then he hugged me. I don't like him. I think he was a shallow choice for you, and I'm very good at judging people based on 30 seconds of interaction. Can you please return the book to the library? You checked out the only copy, and the online catalog tells me that it's a fucking month overdue. What is wrong with you? Did you never think, hey, maybe someone else would like to read this play? Have you never heard of late fees? What are you made of, money? Also, why don't you love me? Thank you guys so much.
Joey Hines, everybody, come on, keep it going. It takes a lot to get up on this stage, and the band by the bar understands that. That's why they're going to come back to the stage. So we're here? You're here? Well, you didn't have to announce that, dude. It's written on the wall in the bathroom. Oh, whatever. Yeah, all right. It was the women's bathroom, but I still wrote it. But so my ex-girlfriend, guys, my ex-girlfriend used to like to have sex in exciting and dangerous places. You know, like the couch in the living room, down the hallway from where her kids were sleeping. Yeah, I know. You can understand, for a guy like me, like, I don't want to be caught by a kid, you know, doing something to the mom. You know, I don't want to hear years from now that the kid had to go to therapy because he saw me doing something to his mother, you know. So I'm mounting her. and her head is in between the cushions. She's got a pillow over her face because I don't want her seeing me either. And anyway, and I got a clear view of like the entire apartment, right? I could see down the hallway, and I could see, and I'm looking down the hallway, and I see these pair of eyes lock in on me, right? And I do the first thing that comes to mind, and that's I give the kid the thumbs up. Now, I know, it was the first, I didn't think, it was just a reaction. I was just like, hey, you know, your mom's okay, you know, it's like, she's all right. You know, I didn't know how the kid was going to take it. I didn't know the mom was going to be like, oh, you know, your mom's got a tight box, you know. It's like, so glad she had you with a C-section. Now, I know, it was nothing like that, but the kid didn't have to come back at me and go like, nah, like she's had better, you know. You know, like at least she's back to white guys again. You know, like she didn't have to do, the kid didn't have to do that, you know. So are you guys ready for more show? All right, guys, you listen, we got a special treat, man. We got one of my favorite comedians in the Vegas area coming up. She's been performing all over town. She performed at the Improv, you guys, and I want you to put a very, very warm applause. I want you to make some noise for Miss Shanna Christmas, everybody. Shanna Christmas.
Turn off that jigaboo music. Yeah. Jigaboo music, all of it's terrible. Turn it off. How you guys doing? Yay! It's Monday. All right. I go by Shanna Christmas because Christmas is my birthday. And I'm actually going to take over Easter as well because I feel like Jesus is competing with me for Christmas. So I'm going to try to steal some shine on Easter. If you guys had noticed, I'm really tall. I'm 6'3". I've been this tall since I was 14, and people often ask me what it's like to be this tall, and I tell them it's like being famous for no reason, like a Kardashian. Except for all the black dicks that I sucked got me nowhere. Not doing it right. Ma'am, do you know anything about that? I saw you spark up them cigarettes earlier. You're ready to go. I also get asked if I play basketball, and I don't because I like taking a dick every once in a while. So. Yeah, that's a lesbian joke. You're coming along. It's spring break. My favorite thing, though, I think about being tall is being turned into a landmark. Could be standing in a crowded casino and people will walk up to me and like signal so like if their friends can find them. Hey, I'm standing by the tall bitch. Head north. She's real tall. Come find me. Oh, man. Dating for me is kind of interesting because I like short guys. Yeah. I find that short guys are like really confident because they've been picked on their whole lives. They got something to prove, you know. They go to the gym. Tall guys are intimidated by me because it might be a fair fight. No. Don't want, yeah, see, yeah, you're a tall girl. Yeah, they don't want those problems. They be like, she might be able to take me. I don't know if I want to fight with her today. So I'm good. I'm good on that one. I was dating this short guy one time, and he came up behind me when I was pretending to cook. It's too hot. I don't know how you guys do that. It's just so hot in there. I was pretending to cook, and he came up behind me in that romance novel kind of way, all aggressive like. But the way my ass is set up, I don't know if you guys could tell. He's behind me, and he's just really trying to get in there, but I noticed he was up on his tippy toes. And a lot of people would say, why don't you get a step stool? And that's just cheating, you know? If you're going to take on the challenge, you got to figure that shit out. Right? Can you hear what I'm saying? I just say, right? Am I right? She's like, she has no idea what you're talking about. I love you, honey. You're great. Ladies, have you ever gotten into a fight with your man and put his keys on top of the refrigerator so he couldn't leave? I love that. He's getting hip to that shit, though. I gotta start hiding in different places. It's so fun, though. It's really fun. Nothing forces the conversation like hiding some keys. So I'm 33. I'm in this weird age now where I'm running out of friends because they're all having babies, and I don't want any. And I used to work at a nursing home, ma'am. She's so cute. Oh my God, stop it. I love her. I used to work at a nursing home, and I would have these bonding moments with my patients. She's like in her 90s. She's like, you don't know what it's like to be my age. When you're this old, all your friends are dead. And I was like, all of my friends have babies. And she said, well, what are you waiting for? And I was like, my next vacation, bitch. Get out of here. It's terrible advice. Do not tell people to have kids so they can bond with their friends. That's dumb. So I mushed her in the face. Oh, man. One time I was trying to go out with one of my girlfriends who had a baby, and I kept inviting her to come out. We get in a free table at Tao. Just come on out, man. All you got to do is show up. And she would keep flaking on me. And she said, Shanna, I wish you would invite me out in the daytime so I could bring my baby. And I was like, bitch, he ain't my friend. I don't want to hang out with him. I got dick pics to share. I don't want to sit at the Jimmy John sandwich shop with your son looking at dick pics. That's inappropriate. Or is it, ma'am? I was going to ask you every time something's inappropriate, but to see if it's okay with you. One time I got into an argument with a patient, and she was like, I don't understand why you don't want kids. Who's going to take care of you when you get old? And I said, the people at the nursing home. That's where your kids put you. They did. That ain't my fault. What? I just speak the truth. I think she died in her sleep that night, too. It was pretty rough. She didn't. I'm kidding. I'm sure she lived 2 more days, and then, and then that was it. That's terrible. So racism, that's some bullshit. Segue. I work in the hospital right now, and we were getting tested to see if we had measles, because measles is a thing again now. So all these anti-vaccine people are having these measles parties so their kids can get immunity from it, right? But I wish they were that passionate about racism. Just have a bunch of black people come stay at your house for a week so you could build up a tolerance. I'm just saying. She was like, oh, I'm not for that. She does not like that idea at all. Come on, man. What kind of snacks you got at your house? Werther's Originals? Some cough drops? I'm going to buy her a beer after I'm done. We're going to take shots. It's going to be awesome. Oh, my goodness. So I'm a side chick, but not on purpose. It's because I don't have any more options. All the men that I like either live out of state or have closed-minded wives. They're just not down for it. But here's my thing about the side piece. Everybody's mad about it, but you don't go to Popeyes and get a 2-piece and a biscuit and tell them to hold the biscuit. Like, that completes your meal. You keep the biscuit. I am the biscuit. You need the side piece. It's important. Don't be against it, ladies. You can go find you a side piece as well. It's not just for the men. I think that's a great idea. There's this guy that I actually talked to. He has these weird bathroom habits. He says that every time you go number 2, you should take a shower. And I think that's kind of hard to do in case you're like at the grocery store and there's an emergency, or at the bank. What if you can't take a shower right afterwards, right? And one time I was at his house, and I was in the bathroom for too long for him. Like, he was like, you must be doing something in there. And when I came out, he said, did you take a shower? And I was like, no, I was making a GoFundMe account to get me the fuck out of here. You're insane. It's a weird bathroom habit. Who likes to take dick pics, fellas? Singer, songwriter? Do you take some with your guitar and shit? Just strum it? Is that appropriate, ma'am? What were dick pics like in your day? Was it like with the chisel? Did they just...